We're going to look at gluing some small parts together with hot hide glue. And it's in a little soup pot here, which keeps it at 140, 145 all day long. So, although I have a thermometer in it right now, it's not necessary. Once you set it, mark it, leave it, it's good for the day. Now we're going to look at just some small pieces. One of the main differences is that it's a rub joint and not a clamped or nailed. So we're going to apply some glue. Take it and rub it until we've got glue on both surfaces. So the important part is that there's enough glue that we have squeeze out. And you feel it start to grab there. It starts to grab a little bit. This is 192, so it's not going to grab real fast, but it will do the job. I'm just using this for a right angle, and we'll take another piece, repeat the process. Very similar to using 2P10. So now I'm going to take a piece and just fit it. Obviously I'm not going to be able to do a rub joint, but by applying glue to all surfaces. The other thing is that hide glue does not interfere with stains and finishes. So if you have some on the surface, it's not going to have the same problem you have with yellow glue when you go to put a finish on. And we let that set up. This was all done with hide glue. Same process. Stick it, leave it, no glue, no nails, just a rub joint, come back the next day, and they're firm. So I'll come back tomorrow. This is going to be pretty solid. It's reasonably solid now. It's not moving around. Now I could peel it off, obviously, but it holds. So it's somewhat similar to 2P10, only you can move it around and it doesn't stick to you. I still use 2P10. It's not, for everything, but it works quite well. Next thing we're going to look at is some hammer veneering. It's not really a hammer, it's more of a squeegee. This white surface squeezes out the excess. We have a iron, which we're going to be using to reheat. And the iron idle too long. Now it's ready to go again. We're going to wet the surfaces to make it easier for the glue to be spread. I'm going to take and smear some glue on it. The side that I'm putting it on now is the bottom side. I'm going to glue this as well. if I'm not fast enough and the glue begins to set up as it's doing here, the shop is fairly cold today, it's already beginning to gel. So simply bonding these two together is not going to work. It's already starting to adhere or to gel. I want to have it liquid at all times. I'm going to dampen the mite. And the heat from the iron is going to re-liquefy the glue. That's liquid again. And I'm going to take and squeegee out the excess. If I don't have any excess coming out, then I didn't put enough on. That's bonded. Now I could leave that if I wanted. However, I chose white here to give you an example as if you wanted to join the two pieces on a seam. So we're going to come and apply it. This time we're going to apply it to both faces. The glue on the face side helps the hammer to slide. You won't want to do this with your wife's iron. You'll not be happy at home. So I'm going to take a straight edge, making sure that I've got a part where it's overlapping. Cutting through both veneers. I'm going to peel off the top one on this side, the bottom one on that side. It's still hot. If it wasn't hot, I could reheat it. Join those back up. Got it dry. Quit moving it about. That would help. Take off the extra water. Oop, I got some part that's not adhering. Now this has begun to set up. I can leave it like this. Let's say I wanted to put in a small patch, or I want to do another inlay. I can take the piece that I want, get it damp first. Some glue on, some glue on. Glue off. Put this section on.